Imagine stepping into a time machine. Not a few hundred years ago, not even a few thousand. We're talking tens of thousands of years into the past. No soap, no toothpaste, no toilet paper, no running water, no showers. And yet, humans survived. In fact, they thrived. So here's the question. How did ancient humans stay clean without any of the things we consider essential today? The answer is far stranger and far smarter than you might think. Let's find out. So, picture a world before cities existed, before roads, before farms, before written language. The air smells of damp earth and wood smoke. Tall grass sways beneath an endless sky. Small groups of humans move across the landscape, hunting animals and gathering plants. Life is hard, but surprisingly, hygiene is not completely ignored. In fact, staying clean could mean the difference between life and death. Because long before people understood bacteria or germs, they understood something important. Dirty wounds got infected. Rotting food made people sick. And parasites could make life miserable. They didn't know why, but they knew the consequences. And so they developed ways to protect themselves. So, let's start with bathing. Most ancient humans lived close to rivers, lakes, and streams. Water wasn't just for drinking. It was often the easiest way to wash away dirt, sweat, and insects. Imagine a hunter returning after hours of tracking animals beneath the hot sun. His skin is coated in dust. His hands smell of animal hide and smoke. The cool river becomes more than a source of water. It's a natural shower. Archaeologists believe many ancient communities regularly bathed whenever clean water was available, not because they were obsessed with cleanliness, because it felt good, and because it helped remove parasites. Speaking of parasites, ancient humans had an enemy that followed them everywhere. Lyci, fleas, ticks, tiny creatures that fed on blood and spread disease. Without modern medicine, these pests could become serious problems. So people got creative. Some groups shaved parts of their heads. Others used fine-toothed combs made from bone. Families often groomed one another, carefully picking out insects hidden in hair. It wasn't just hygiene. It was social bonding, a moment of trust and connection. Thousands of years before smartphones, people literally sat together and cleaned each other. Now let's talk about something everyone wonders about. Teeth. What happened before toothbrushes? The surprising answer is that many ancient humans actually had healthier teeth than some people today, at least in certain periods. Why? Because they weren't eating mountains of processed sugar. No candy bars, no soft drinks, no chocolate cakes. Most hunter-gatherers ate meat, nuts, roots, fruits, and wild plants. Their diets naturally reduced tooth decay, but that doesn't mean they ignored dental care. Archaeologists have found evidence of people using sticks, plant fibers, and even chewing twigs to clean their teeth. Some of these natural tools worked remarkably well. In fact, similar chewing sticks are still used in parts of the world today. But then humanity changed. Around 12,000 years ago, agriculture arrived. People settled down. Villages became towns. Towns became cities. And suddenly, hygiene became a much bigger challenge. More people living closer together meant more waste, more disease, more contamination. Ancient societies had to adapt fast. One of the most fascinating examples comes from ancient Mesopotamia. The world's earliest cities were packed with thousands of people. Yet many homes contained drainage systems designed to carry wastewater away. Think about that. Thousands of years before modern plumbing, humans were already trying to separate dirty water from clean living spaces. They understood the problem even if they didn't fully understand the science. Then came ancient Egypt, a civilization obsessed with cleanliness. Imagine the blazing desert sun. Golden sand stretches to the horizon. The Nile River flows through the landscape like a lifeline. Egyptians bathed frequently. Wealthier citizens used scented oils and perfumes. Some shaved their heads completely to avoid lice. Priests often washed several times a day before entering temples. To them, cleanliness wasn't only practical. It was spiritual. A clean body reflected order and discipline. Meanwhile, across the Mediterranean, another civilization elevated hygiene to an entirely new level. The Romans. And what they built would amaze the ancient world. Public bathhouses, massive structures filled with heated pools, steam rooms, cold baths, exercise areas, and social gathering spaces. Imagine entering one. Warm steam curls through the air. Conversations echo from marble walls. Water splashes. People relax, exercise, discuss politics, and conduct business. Bathing wasn't just hygiene. It was entertainment, community, culture. For many Romans, a visit to the baths was part of daily life. But despite all these advances, ancient hygiene wasn't perfect. Not even close. Many people still suffered from infections. Water sources became polluted. Cities struggled with waste management. Disease outbreaks remained common. Without microscopes, nobody knew invisible microbes were responsible. Humanity was solving a puzzle without seeing all the pieces. And that's what makes this story so remarkable. Ancient humans weren't dirty, ignorant people stumbling through history. They were observers, experimenters, problem solvers. They noticed patterns. They learned from experience. And over thousands of years, they built the foundations of hygiene long before science could explain why it worked. Every bath, every grooming ritual, every drainage channel, every chewing stick. Each was a small step toward the world we live in today. So the next time you turn on a shower, brush your teeth, or wash your hands without thinking twice, remember this. Those simple habits are part of a story that began tens of thousands of years ago. A story written by people who never saw a germ, yet somehow discovered many of the rules that keep us healthy today. And it leaves us with an intriguing question. If future humans look back at our hygiene habits thousands of years from now, what everyday routine will they find surprisingly primitive?